Yo, what is up, guys? It is Nick, and I'm back with another video. And today I have a very interesting topic that I want to talk about. I want to talk about a recession and how one should invest during a recession, and if somebody should invest at all. So, before we get into like the do's and don'ts and what I think you guys should buy, just remember that I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot tell you what to buy. I can give you suggestions, but at the end of the day, you should do your due diligence and you should actually consult with a financial advisor, somebody that knows what they're talking about. So let's get right into it. A recession. A recession through a recession is when total production is down and the total employment is down, meaning unemployment goes high, uh, jobs start laying off people, people end up not earning any money, people on fixed incomes, they tend to have a hard time throughout a recession. So during a recession, less durable goods are sold and bought. And what a durable good is like a car, a house, a TV, higher priced items that we typically don't buy often. They're typically items that, maybe an item we buy once every 4 or 6 years, right? Whereas normal goods, they're about the same. Normal goods are like food, water, just the normal basics of living. Whereas durable goods, they drop. It's a hard time to afford durable goods. And with that being said, during a recession, interest rates they go down. So statistically, you would think that interest rates would go up because banks are having a harder time and they need to pay off debts, right? But no, during the term of a business cycle where we have recession and we have expansion, expansion is a good time, recession is a bad time, interest rates actually go down. But during an expansion, interest rates go up because people have more money and they're buying more on credit. So I did say before, people on fixed incomes are hurt very bad during a recession. They are actually hurt the worst. Like it's hard for them to live. They're already living on a fixed number of dollars each month. It becomes harder because of inflation. So, what I think you should do during a recession. Personally, I think you should buy more stocks, invest in real estate. Real estate will be at an all time low because banks will be taking back properties, people will be walking away, foreclosures. Slow down spending. If you get unemployed or what happens, you can't keep living your normal means of life. You have to slow down. Try to pay off unwanted debts, whether it's a car loan, a mortgage, a credit card debt, a student loan. You should try to pay it off. Save money. It should be known this is the time that you want to save money. You should be saving money, buying stocks. We'll talk about stocks, ETFs, and real estate in a little bit. I have a good portion on that. And now I want to move on to the don'ts. So you should never panic sell your stocks. You never lose until you sell. That's a good mindset to work off of, and it's also a bad mindset. Don't day trade. The markets will they'll be rallying all day. You won't be able to make much money. It'll be hard. Don't put all eggs in one basket. Diversify. Maybe have some ETF stocks, invest in real estate. Really test the markets. Do a little bit of everything. Don't put all your money in one stock or just in stocks. Really diversify. Don't quit the job. Don't quit the job. Let the job fire you during a recession. Don't quit the job. That is a horrible idea, especially if that is your only source of income. And another don't would be don't purchase durable goods. Recessions typically last anywhere from 8 to 18 months. Don't buy a vehicle, really slow down spending. If you don't need it, don't buy it. That's a good ideology to live off of. So now I want to talk to you about investments ideas that you could make during a recession. So, we have ETF stocks and real estate, right? ETFs, I think, Vanguard stocks as a whole are usually typically pretty good. S&P 500 off the 5 year, it's moved about $80. You're not going to see much volatility amongst these stocks. They're not going to move a ton. You're not going to lose a ton. No matter what, during a recession, you are going to lose a percent of your portfolio. But we are trying to not maybe lose 10, 20%, but to lose maybe 2 to 5%. We're going to lose something, but we want to cut our losses. Uh, Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, that's a good one. Oil funds, those are good. Schwab, very good. iShare Gold Trust, they're all very good. And some of them are inexpensive, some of them are very expensive. Like the Vanguards are pretty expensive. The oil fund's relatively cheap. Schwab, I think, is a little over 100. iShare Gold is another pretty cheap one. So, stocks. It is proven that during a recession, the best stocks to buy are bank stocks because banks right now are going through the most during a recession. They are hit the hardest because people are walking away from houses, loans aren't getting paid off, debts aren't getting squared away. So you buy these stocks at lows, not all time lows because we have had recessions in the past, but you're going to buy them on the yearly lows or the monthly lows, whatever. You're going to get them at a low. So the best are to do Bank of America, which is massive. JP Morgan and Chase. Chase is massive as well. Wells Fargo, massive. These are banks that have debit and credit cards. Those. American Express is I'm a little iffy about American Express because I know that they are a credit card platform. I don't really know what this one was something that I would definitely choose to do more due diligence on for yourself if you plan on doing this. This and Citi. I think Citi's also, it's tough to say. I think they're good options, but they are credit card options. Visa, another great one. Everybody has a Visa card. Everyone's card is powered by Visa. Visa is phenomenal. You buy them, you're going to see percentages up on the year after the recession. So now estate property. Not real estate property, real estate stocks, because we don't I'll get to that. But real estate stocks, I think, Simon Property Group is a very good one. American Tower, a very good one. They help people get their ideal houses and their living situations squared away. As far as don't buy Zillow. I think Zillow is horrible because one, Zillow is, you know, Zillow is just to track the houses. I don't think Zillows are great. Zillow and so as I was saying, both Zillow and Airbnb, I did not mention Airbnb on the don'ts, but Airbnb is also a stock that I would not look to buy. And the reason I say that is because Airbnb is like Uber and like Lyft, they are a service. You are not buying a house. You are buying what one could say is a hotel for the night or however long. You're buying a room, okay? Zillow, Airbnb, Uber, they don't own anything. They don't, they're performing a service. They don't own any of the houses. Uber doesn't own any of the cars. I think that is a form of a real estate stock that you do not want to invest in. I don't think it would end up well, and I really don't know how the market would be because during a recession, more people are not going to be on vacation. I think it's going to be tough. So, so now on to what I think. I personally think the best form of investing during a recession is ETFs. One, you're not going to lose a large percentage of your portfolio. The typical person could see, a 7 to 24% of loss on their portfolio during a recession. That is a tremendous number. It doesn't matter how much money you have, that is a huge number. On average, that would take somebody about 3 years to get back at 8%. That is horrible. ETFs, you invest in ETFs, you're going to see a loss. But I think during ETFs, and I could be wrong, but this is my form of investing, and I'm making this video to maybe help you guys. But at the end of the day, you guys should do your own research. But I think the best strategy is to buy ETFs. ETFs, they're going to move from about 2 to 5%. You're going to see loss, but you know what? It's these are stocks that are backed up by everything, and we have a little bit of everything in an ETF, if that makes any sense. I want to move on to one more point, and I didn't specify this in this Excel sheet, but real estate. Real estate during a recession is a great time to buy. Quite frankly, it is the best time to buy. People are walking away from houses. Banks don't want to hold on to the houses because they're already in trouble as it is. You're going to get houses for very cheap. Quite frankly, pennies on the dollar. I know it's hard to believe, but you will. So it's very important during a recession that you do have good credit. Your utilization is low, your history is long. Credit is what runs the world. And during a recession, having credit gives you the world. You should be buying real estate. You got to realize in a time where real estate is so popular, people don't understand. What you do is you put up 10% of the house, and I'm sure I'm making this sound a lot easier than what it actually is, because quite frankly, I'm telling you just very quickly what it is. We don't we I can make a video going on in depth about it, but you're putting up 10% of the house, and pretty much the tenant is paying the monthly bill. So at the end of the time until the house is paid off, that is all profit. Real estate is the best option to make during a recession, but it's not for everybody. Not everybody has, 5, 10, 15, 20, $25,000 to put up in real estate. So it is hard, but I think during a recession, ETFs are your best strategy. The recession will last anywhere from 8 to 18 months. It could, based off of history and science. It may, but that's going to conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know down below. And if you are looking to buy any of these ETFs and stocks, they are on Robinhood. And you can use my link down below. Make yourself a Robinhood account. We'll both get a free stock. It'll be tight. Let me know what you got down below. But that's it, guys. Thank you for